What's going on, guys? It is your boy Dope Life here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing something new, my niggas. All right, we're gonna be doing story time. I had this planned for like 2 years. I ain't gonna lie, and I haven't even done it yet. But why not start off with something good and funny that I can do? This story is gonna be about what my biggest fear was as a child and how I ended up loving horror after all the years of me being fucking terrified of the bullshit and how it happened. So before it all, cue the intro.
I am the greatest of all time, man, and I won't stop until the whole world's up in my hand. I can't see my rise up on the horizon. I've been out here grinding, trying to leave a legacy, and ain't nobody next to me, cause I'm a different pedigree. Ain't no one impressing me, so step to me, cause I got all my weaponry. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons, yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons, yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping.
So, back in my day, I used to be fucking afraid of many things as a kid. And you know, as a kid, we always had all these goddamn imaginations in our mind. We used to be thinking the boogeyman was real. We used to be thinking clowns are creepy as hell. We used to be thinking like Freddy Krueger was really in our dreams and shit. But what was crazy was that, you know, for me, I was a straight up pussy. Like I was a wuss. I was like, you know, one of those type of kids that did not like horror at all. And the crazy shit was that I had family who was in love with horror. That was what was so crazy about it, was that I couldn't be near them, I couldn't sit next to them or anything. I couldn't even be on a computer, which the computer was in the living room where they were watching scary movies. The whole entire time I would literally be covering my ears because they have the movie blasting loud. I was scared to even look at the screen. I hate jump scares and everything back in my day. But then, when shit got worse, I can say my biggest fear that ever happened in my life was clowns. And here's what I'm gonna say. Clowns was the most craziest motherfuckers I've ever had in my life. Clowns, and how it all started too, it's cause I thought clowns were creepy as hell. All this weird ass makeup, white makeup with some bullshit all over their face, looked like they was about to eat some kids. I was scared. So when I used to see Ronald McDonald on the commercials and fucking McDonald, I wasn't even thinking, you know, Ronald McDonald as a clown. I was thinking of Ronald McDonald as this fucking clown. Now, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was scared shitless. Now, my mind was twisted as fuck. Like I said, us kids, we had imagination up our asses. Like, we didn't even know exactly how the fuck to think. We was fucking scared. Like, I was terrified of clowns. And that's how Ronald McDonald, you know, I was like, holy shit. I didn't know how to react. So then, back in my day, when I was younger, we used to have so much birthday parties that I was actually invited to like crazy. And what was crazy back in the day was that there was so much goddamn clowns in our birthday parties. Like, I was invited to a whole bunch of my mom's friends' kids' birthday parties, and they would be like a whole bunch of different clowns. The first birthday party, ironically, was that son of a bitch, Ronald McFucking-Donald. That's what made me mad about him, was that you would expect a clown to make you be cheerful, happy. You know, supposed to be very, you know, like, you're not supposed to be upset at me, little boy, you know. This Ronald McDonald was a straight up asshole. Let me tell you what he did. Instead of just, you know, watching me, I'm sitting by myself at the table. I wasn't expecting a clown, to be honest with you. My mother didn't even tell me there was a clown coming. All the kids were sitting at the rugs. Now, I'm not a people person. I don't like, you know, talking to other people. I don't like talking to other kids. I was really a loner. Like, I really did not want to be bothered by nobody. So, all of a sudden, I heard footsteps walking to me. These footsteps did not sound normal. They sounded like some straight up weird ass footsteps. I'm like, what the hell is that dinosaur ass feet coming at me like that? So, I'm thinking, I turn my head. I feel something stalking me from a distance. I'm like, what the hell is that? This jackass, Ronald McFucking-Donald. Instead of him just looking at me, you know, smiling like, oh hi, like why aren't you sitting over there with the kids? Like, come on, we're gonna have some fun. No, this is his dumb ass. This is what he did to me. Do you see the terrorize in this child's face? That's the face I made when I look eye to eye at this motherfucker when he walked up next to me. And then this is his fucking face. Exactly like that. And then in my mind, I'm looking, I'm like, what the hell does he want? Instead of him just, you know, greeting me, that's exactly how he stared at me the whole goddamn time. It's like, what in the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be a clown, you're supposed to be cheering me up, and you staring at me in some type of way to make me feel uncomfortable. I didn't want to get my ass up. So all he did was make some creepy ass face, looked at me, and then laughed his ass off walking to the kids while I was crying. Who the fuck is you to be coming at me when I'm by myself? You're supposed to be making me feel comfortable. I'm not a people person. I'm supposed to be, you know, feeling like I have to be part of the world. I'm not part of the world. I feel like I'm part of the demon side. I'm in hell. That's what I'm thinking. Like it's like, I don't know what the hell do you think to be staring at me, guys. As a kid, like I said, we always got imaginations up our asses. It's crazy. And more and more birthday parties showed up. I was terrified. It was more clowns, more clowns, more clowns, more clowns. And I'm like, when is this day gonna ever end? I got scared shitless. Oh, and then the thing was too, what made it worse out of my whole entire life, I used to live with my grandparents, my mom and I, I have two sisters. Alright, let's put it like that. I got two little sisters. Before the first one was born, she was, me and my mother, we used to live with our grandparents. Well, my grandparents. And what was so funny was that my grandmother, she used to love watching movies, which is where I got it from. I got it from basically my whole family. My mother, she's a horror freak, and I got it from her mostly. But my grandmother, she was always flipping channels. You know how it is as a kid, you chill with grandma or grandpa, they're always flipping channels on the TV, just watching whatever pops up on the TV. That was me. I would always sit there and watch whatever they watch. So my grandma got excited, because what movie popped up? This fucking movie.
Beep, beep.
Now, I kid you not, this movie made it so much worse for me to get rid of my clown fears. Like, I was getting traumatized off of clowns. I couldn't get over the fact that, you know, they really made a movie about a clown terrorizing children, and it scared the shit out of me. I never even heard of the movie until my grandma flipped the channel, and she's like, oh my god, look, mira, like, you know. And I'm Rican, by the way, so that's what I'm saying, mira, because, you know, my grandma, she's always speaking Spanish mostly, but, you know, she speaks English, but she's comfortable with her language mostly, and I understand it, I just don't speak it. But anyways, it's just what's crazy was that what made me mad, she flipped the channel, she assumes I'm gonna like it, and then she says she'll be right back. She walks away and leaves me watching this damn movie. I found out she went in the kitchen just to go cook and left me hanging. What traumatized me was the sewer scene, and it was the part where, you know, got little Georgie, went to go get his damn boat. Nigga, yeah, you bought your boat back? Here you go. Fucking yank and ate him. So I used to be scared on every situations I saw in a horror movie. I never trusted being in this movie, that movie, this movie, that movie. I never trusted anything I saw in a horror movie. I never trusted in reality to be near the sewer, be near strangers, be near fucking cats and dogs, be near trash cans, be near an abandoned alley. I didn't care what it was. I was fucking terrified. I didn't know how to react. I was like bugging out. And then I was even scared to take a shower. And that was even more crazier. You want to know why? Because the fucking shower, this is what happened.
See you in your dreams. Oh, come back anytime. Bring your friends.
So from that moment on, I was scared to take showers like a motherfucker. I was scared. You know, as a kid, like I said, we got imaginations up our asses. We can imagine anything. So, like I said, I tried to play smart like I was in the damn movie as a kid. I didn't trust shit. When I went to go take showers as a kid, I left the door open. From time to time, my grandparents, most of my grandfather, he gets sick and tired of seeing the damn door open when I'm taking a shower. He come in, he's like, what the fuck wrong with you? Turn the damn he come at me, but like, close the damn door. What the fuck? He said, I'm like, no, leave it open. I'm scared. I don't want that. Something gonna come out the drain. He said, this is the number one thing he comes out of his mouth. Don't be a pussy. And shuts the door. I still remember it to this day. I would be scared as shit, and he'd be calling me like, he'd be saying, don't be a pussy, and then he'd be calling me a pendejo. That's what he'd be calling me sometimes, pendejo. And then he walks away and shuts my door. I get so terrified because I imagine if I'm taking a shower, minding my business, and all of a sudden I see this nigga's hand go through the drain and shit. I'm not sticking around for that. I'm able to get out right off the spot. I'm not playing. I'm ready to dip. But you know, after a while, from time to time, it was basically the most main reason why I was scared of clowns. I couldn't trust it. So I believe a couple of months more later, I got over my fear of clowns. How it happened was another clown was able to cure it. Now, what's crazy is that, like I said from earlier, Ronald McDonald should have cured my fucking fear over clowns by just making me laugh and making me comfortable to go play with kids and stuff with him involved. He didn't do that shit. He just wanted to be an ass. But this clown was a woman. She was very nice. She was very sweet. She saw I was terrified. Like, I was terrified as fuck. She saw I was scared. She came to me. You know, she made me a balloon, and then she did like that little, like a sock puppet, and it was like in some type of tissue box or some shit. I don't know how the fuck she did it, but it was weird. But we, you know, as a kid, we laughed. She was making jokes. She was making me comfortable that she was making sure her job as a clown was to make us smile. And regardless how scared I was, she made me realize that clowns are not scary. They were just meant to make us laugh. But Ronald McDonald, on the other hand, you're still a dickhead for what you did, old man. Like, it was years ago, but I bet you he old as fuck now. I don't know how old that nigga is. But, yeah. After my year of fear going over clowns and shit like that was gone, new fear came in. And I didn't know about this fear until I walked into my mom's room to go ask her a question. You know, as a kid, we always gotta bother our parents, and time to time, we're nosy as fuck. So I tell you what we're nosy about. We just look to see what our parents be watching all the fucking time. We gotta be careful. Sometimes our kid could be just watching some porn on the fucking parents' TV. But this was my fear, and this is what happened.
Come to Freddy.
On job to get your climb on, to get to the level that I'm on. I am the greatest of all time, man, and I won't stop until the whole world's up in my hand. I can't see my rise up on the horizon. I've been out here grinding, trying to leave a legacy, and ain't nobody next to me, cause I'm a different pedigree. Ain't no one impressing me, so step to me.